Long, long ago, there was a king. He had 7 sons. One day, they all went fishing. Each one caught a fish. Then they dried the fish. But one fish didn't dry at all. All the 7 princes went to the fish and asked, "Dear fish, all other fish have dried except you. Why didn't you dry?" The fish replied, "What can I do? All other fish were in the sun, but the haystack blocked me from drying." Then the 7 princes went to the haystack and said, "Haystack, haystack, why did you block the sunlight from the fish?" The haystack replied, "The cow did not eat me, so I sat here all day and blocked the sunlight." The 7 princes went to the cow and asked her, dear cow, why didn't you eat the hay?" The cow replied, "The cowherd didn't untie me from this tree. How can I walk to the haystack if I am not untied from here?" Then the princes went to the cowherd and asked him, "Dear cowherd, why didn't you untie the cow so it could eat the hay?" "Grandma didn't give me any food, so I didn't untie the cow," said the cowherd. The princes went to the grandma and asked her, Grandma, why didn't you give the cowherd any food?" Grandma replied, "The little boy was crying all day. I was so busy taking care of him that I forgot to feed the cowherd." Then the princess went to the little boy and asked him, "Hello, little boy, why have you been crying all day?" "Don't you know, because of your crying, Grandma didn't feed the cowherd and he didn't untie the cow. So the cow couldn't eat the hay, which blocked the sun from shining on the fish, which didn't dry at all."
"The ant bit me,"
said the little boy, crying. So the 7 princes went to the ant and asked it angrily, "Hey, ant, why did you bite such a little boy?"
The ant replied, "Little or big, whoever it is, left or right, whichever it is, if you put your finger in my precious anthill, bite it hard, I certainly will."